Okay, so we are almost at the end of IEDB sessions, and this I'm not going to talk anymore about any tools. I think you already are all overwhelmed by all these tools and database. So the next few slides are kind of a for your information slides. So we have features for tool downloads, and there are some resources that we have provided with some data sets. You can use that for developing your own tools, testing your tools for benchmarking. And we also invite tools from outside sources. So I'll just briefly touch these things. So first, tool download. So for all the tools for which you can download standalone tools, we have given a special tab for all the specific tools page. So for example, if you go to the MSc1 binary prediction tool or MSc2 binary prediction tool, you will see a download tab from where you can directly download the standalone tools. But on here, this is the IEDB main home page, IEDB analysis resource, where you can see all these different tabs, overview, T-cell tools, B-cell tools. And here, there's a tab for download. So if you go here, you can see details about the complete download of the analysis resource, or the VM, the virtual machine that we were talking about licensing, or for the one, and also for individual tools. For all these tools, we have downloadable versions, so you can get all the details here. This is the central page where we describe what all standalone tool versions are available for different tools and all. And each of the specific tools. So if you go to each of the tool specific web page, you will see a download tab there as well. So they are all same, but this is a centralized resource, just for your information. And the next one is data sets. So here, again, next tab, next to the download tab, there's the data sets. So here you can see we have provided some data sets. So we have used some of these data sets for training our methods. And so there are references, published literature associated with most of these data sets. So for example, one is this one, and there's a data set associated with this. So this one is about an automated benchmarking server that we set up. So there's a server that runs weekly benchmarkings. So we are still like kind of validating and making sure that everything is running properly. So once that's finalized, we'll follow that benchmark. But for the time being, we are just running it. And these are the data sets that are available here. So for example, this is one data set, this is another data set. So if you want to do benchmark analysis, or you want to even train your algorithms or develop new algorithms, you can download and use these. And there are like some of the references available here. So there are different resources that we are providing in addition to the tools. And lastly, there's a tab for contributing tools. So in addition to the tools that we develop in-house and we provide here, we also invite tools from outside people. We will be happy to host them over here. So that we, one benefit for the developers is they will get more exposure to their tools and resources. And to the broader immunology community, like they'll be these tools will be helpful to the all scientists all over the world if you can make them available. So if you wish to, if you develop some tools, or if you have some proof of concept ideas or something like that, just contact us. Like again, the email address is help@iedb.org. So if you already have an algorithm or tool developed, so there are certain things that we need to check and make sure that it can run properly on our website. But we can have a discussion. It's like there's no fixed criteria or anything like that. We can have a discussion. So please free to contact us. And if you know somebody like your acquaintances or your collaborators, somebody who works in this area, if you can share this message, that'll be grateful. And of course, as I mentioned before, we love data. So if you can provide data and you know about somebody's working on something and they are generating a lot of data, please let them know. So that's one thing that we do at our meetings when we attend different conferences and booths. We just talk to people and see if they have got data. So we invite everybody to deposit data in the IEDB. So in every way, it's helpful to develop and improve the prediction tools and also to spread the information. So yeah, and that's it. So if you we have individual sessions, I think around 30 minutes after this HIV session. So if you have more questions, we can discuss. We'll have separate rooms for discussion, just like this.